on, everybody? Back to you with another ride today. We are with the chapter, and we have what's called the 8 Rivers Ride. This is our 15th annual 8 Rivers Ride. This is a fun ride. We're going to be crossing, as the namesake, quite a few rivers as we head up to the peninsula, up towards Gloucester and Williamsburg and all of these places here in Northern Virginia. Not so much Northern Virginia, excuse me. We're more so still on the east, but not quite as north. I guess it's north to where we are. But anyway, should be a good day for a ride. We've got about 17 bikes that are with us this morning, and so we are looking forward to getting some miles in. Don't know if you all have been still following the NBA playoffs. My predictions so far are, I'll call it semi-holding at the best. A couple of weeks ago, I said Denver and Philly. And while Denver's up 2-1, I think Boston won last night. So the Philly prediction could be jeopardized or in jeopardy just a little bit, but we'll see. We'll see. A 7-game series is a long series. But more to come on that. But most recently, the thing that I've kind of been following has been the NFL draft. I am a Carolina Panthers fan, being from South Carolina. I kind of gravitated to them pretty quickly, and my wife and I went to a couple of games last year, and we'll go to some games this coming season also. But they did draft Bryce Young, which I don't know. I think he's a good player, don't get me wrong. He was great at Alabama, but at the pro level, I am concerned with his size. And if you think about it, you know, look at these other big quarterbacks who even have taken a beating, and it's tough. I think one thing that he has on his side in regards to being physical is that he doesn't necessarily take any big hits. I did watch a lot of Alabama football games, and thought he was a really good player, and I thought that he did a very good job of understanding that he couldn't take any big hits, meaning knowing when to slide and knowing when to get down, things like that. So hopefully he can translate that to the NFL, because the schedule is going to be pretty grueling. But I am wishing them the best, because I do want to see the Panthers do well, and they need a quarterback. So we'll see how the season goes once things get started. Also, I was happy for a couple of those other draft picks in regards to where they went. I thought this year was a pretty good draft, and the players, you know, I think it was last year somebody predicted that this wasn't going to be a good NFL draft class, but I think it's a good class. You got some quality quarterbacks that were picked, quality receivers, and some really good defensive players. And you know, we all understand that everyone talks about the offensive side of the ball, but the defense is what's going to win you those games, and there's some really good defensive players that got picked up this year, and I can't wait to see what they do in terms of putting in work on the field. How the coach used to say, offense scores points and defense wins the game. So either way, we'll see what happens. We shall see. What else is going on, y'all? Oh, I'm going to be doing some 360 videos. Now, I didn't bring my 360 camera this morning. I usually have it. Today I just didn't bring it. I don't know why. But I am going to be doing some 360 videos and actually uploading them as 360 videos. I usually will do my make my marks and my keyframes to where I want the camera to show in regards to when I'm editing. But I'm going to start uploading those as the original 360, and then when you're watching the video you can just kind of move it around. Not everybody wants to see just sort of my view. We do a lot of very scenic rides here in the area, and that way, you know, you can take a look at what you want to see and you can move that thing around, sort of interact a little bit. I think that'll be fun. I played with it yesterday, and I thought it was pretty cool, so looking forward to bring you some of that stuff here on down the line. But anyway, I appreciate you all riding with me this morning. Please do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It definitely helps. It boosts my morale for sure and helps me want to keep doing this. And I will turn you all on as we get down the road. Out. You know, I was talking about the NBA playoffs, and it got me thinking. There are two players in the NBA right now that I think are just like, who are stars, put it this way, and they just don't always show up. And that's going to be AD, Anthony Davis, and Kawhi Leonard. Now I'm going to start with Anthony Davis. I was watching the Philly game last night, and Joel Embiid is, you know, he's aggressive. He takes guys down low. He plays with effort, and, you know, he brings it pretty much every night. Kudos on him for getting the MVP this year. But then if you look at Anthony Davis, a guy with height and talent, and he's just like an every other game show up type of guy. One game he has 30 and 20. The next game he's got like 11 and 6, and it's like that throughout his career, just pretty consistently, like consistently inconsistent, we'll put it that way. And you know, I don't get it. I just do not get it. You're playing with LeBron James, who is such a great player. Kudos to LeBron. The guy can do everything. You know you're going to get the ball. He's urging you to sort of take the torch and run with it. And you just don't do it. And I don't know. I think it's a mental block. Sort of like, what was that kid who played with the net? Ben Simmons. Talented with one team, and then just hits this mental roadblock and can't get out of it. And I think that's a lot with AD. I think a lot of it is just in his head. You got these guys who are mentally just not as strong, just not as mentally resilient enough to where they can capitalize on their talent consistently. And then Kawhi Leonard. Now, when he plays, he's consistently good. And I think that's what frustrates me the most with him, is when he plays, he's consistently good, but he just does not play enough games for me. I mean, this dude, and I understand he was hurt, and all that stuff. But golly, man, the best ability is availability, and he is just never available and always gone when you need him. Look at that first round. Paul George gets hurt, and then you think, okay, Kawhi's in there, he's going to step up, we're going to see the best of him. And what happens? He tweaks something or hurts something or whatever, and then he's out. And that's kind of been the history with him. And you know, I don't know if I could be paying these players that top dollar that they're getting paid and they're just not available. I mean, when you really need them. So that's tough. That's super tough. But anyway, I think those two guys are just not where they need to be. I'll say mentally and physically. But let me know what you all think. Two players that are just not with it. So let me know your thoughts. We're going to go down a historical Civil War trail that was back there, but the road was closed on us. Oh yeah, this one's closed too. So if you can see, guys, here, that's another part of it. But the roads are all closed today. So we are going to just ride until we figure the thing out. Coleman Bridge. We are crossing over here. We got another river that we've crossed in here. Beautiful area. Got a couple of bikers who got to go pay cash. We've got a toll coming up, and we're just gonna keep our easy pass on the bike. Don't want to have to deal with breaking out cash and all that stuff. Gonna roll on through. All right, y'all, we are back. We just finished up our quick stop, and then we are back on the road here. I recently added some lowers to my bike, and I realized that I owe you all a nice review of my motorcycle. That is something that I have not done, so I'm going to try to do that. I need to do that on a solo ride. I'll probably do that within the next 2 weeks. I'll do a nice review. But in regards to the lowers, there's a gentleman who 3D prints them for the chopped engine guards, and all you have to do is you get them. You have to get them refinished, and then once they're done, you have them painted, and then you mount them on the bike pretty easily. They're not too bad, not too hard to put on. But yeah, I had those done, and for the Envious Green Fade paint scheme, I had to send them to Wisconsin to custom painted vehicles there, and they did a hell of a job of painting my lures for the bike. And like I said, I will do a review here within the next 2 weeks so you all can see them. Today's my first ride with them on, and I can already tell the difference. All of my other bikes had lowers on it, and I'm a big fan of having that wind management from the bottom of the bike, and it really does a great job of taking care of that wind that comes up from under the tank. And not only that, it looks good, and it still provides adequate cooling to the engine. It's sloped, so that way when the wind hits it, it funnels it right to the engine, so you don't have to worry about it, you know, feeling excessive heat or anything like that. So yeah, so I really like those. But I will do a nice review of the bike. I've actually added a couple of things since then, not only just the lures, but I put a new headlight on here. I put the Advon Black attack headlight on, which is also a awesome headlight. I don't know if you all have seen the reviews on YouTube of it, but anyway, I will get that to you all here within the next 2 weeks on a solo ride. Alright y'all, I wanted to be sure to catch another river crossing here coming up. I think this is the third of the 8 that we'll be crossing. This is the, oh my gosh, I'm gonna butcher the name. It's like the Appomattox River. Hope you all can get a good view of this. I'll do my best. And we are rolling into West Point. Crossing River 4, the Pamunkey River. Pamunkey. lots of steep curves in it, and a nice canopy of shade when you're riding it during the summer. You don't have to worry about being as hot. It's a fun road, fun road. We have had a good ride so far, y'all. 8 rivers ride. I think we've crossed 4 of them. I'm probably wrong, but I think it's been 4 so far. And we've got a lunch stop at a nice little restaurant. It's right on the water, right on the James River actually. It's called Blue Herring. Been there before. I think we went last year on this ride and we stopped there. Pretty good place to pick up some chow. Alright, y'all, we are almost to our lunch destination here on the river. Nice spot. Right before you get there, there's a little what do you call it, campground right here. Really nice campers. And then right in front of us is going to be the river, James River. And our lunch stop is right on the James. Oh, look at that little pup. I think we're taking a scenic route and checking out the RVs because the restaurant is down further, closer to the water there. Okay, there he is. He's got it right this time. It happens. This is a beautiful campground. Wow. When we were here last year, wasn't that many campers. There's quite a few folks out here now. And as you can see, there's the river and there's our lunch stop right there. Looking forward to it because I am hungry. Almost on the brink of hangry. But anyway, I'll turn y'all back on once we get on the road. Welcome back, everyone. We just finished up our lunch stop at the Blue Heron restaurant. I had fish tacos with Texas caviar. If you know what Texas caviar is, leave me a comment. If you know what Texas caviar is, leave me a comment, please. One of the guys we had lunch with, he's like, oh, Texas caviar. This is gonna be really good. And he got a surprise once the tacos came out. So if you know what Texas caviar is, leave a comment below. All right, we are crossing the Chickahominy. I think this is 5. Oh, that water looks great out there. Nice to be out on a boat today. Alright guys, we have made it to the ferry. Let's see if they try to check any of us here. I don't think they are. They usually let us ride. Yep. We always do a dollar bet as far as trying to see who's going to get stopped. But I would say about 95% of the time we come through here, they don't stop any of the bikes. They pretty much will let us roll through. And usually we have about, usually they'll run 2 ferries through here. And today, I think they're only running 1. But anyway, I'm gonna cut the bike off so we don't sit here and burn up, and I'll turn y'all back on as we get ready to board the ferry. All right, we had to wait a minute on the ferry because today they're only running 1, but we are on the move. We're gonna load up on the ferry and make our way across the James River, which will be crossing number 6, if you're keeping count. Alright guys, we are getting ready to roll off the ferry, and next stop is going to be Smithfield. Short ride across. We are currently heading to Smithfield for our ice cream stop. And we'll turn y'all back on shortly after that. All right, everyone. We are crossing our last river. This is the 8th one right here. I want to say this is a branch off of the excuse me. I want to say this is a branch off the James River, technically, but we're going to count it. I think I missed out though on giving y'all 6 and 7, but I promise you that we did cross those rivers. And so this takes us to the conclusion of the 8 Rivers ride, as far as crossing the rivers anyway. So what's on my mind now is going home, drinking some water, and taking a doggone, I think today's gonna be a couch nap type of day. And you know it's one thing you get in your bed, you take a nap or whatever, but it's something about a good couch nap that's just hard to beat sometimes. And I'm feeling a couch nap coming on. I was talking to my wife at the last stop, and she was in 100% agreement. She's like, I am tired. I said, me too. Every day this week I have been up early. So this week, Monday through Friday, my morning started up at 4, going to the gym. I do an hour of weight training and then an hour of cardio, come home, shower, and then work. And I worked out every day this week. Well, Monday through Friday I did. Then of course this morning, which is a Saturday, I was up early for our ride today. So I got up at 6:30 to be at the Wawa where we all meet at for kickstands up at 8. So I have had a long week. I think I mentioned to you all that we were going to have oh, wait a minute. This is the 8th bridge, or 8th river, sorry. Well, bridge 2, because that's the only way that we cross the river. No, I lied too. We did cross one river by ferry. I'm all over the place. See, I told you y'all, I am tired. But this is the 8th one right here, the 8th wonder of the 8 Rivers ride. But I digress. Tomorrow I am going to be sleeping in and taking it easy. There was going to be a ride tomorrow, it got canceled. And I don't know, I might take out the bike. It just depends on how I feel. But I do have a couch nap in the future. Then once I get up, I think I'll chill a little bit and watch the game and just kind of enjoy the rest of my Saturday. But yeah, this is river number 8 right here. But anyway, I appreciate having you all along on the ride today, as always. Please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, comment and share. I look forward to bringing you all some more content very soon, and including some actual 360 videos. So that should be fun, where you can interact with it. But I will see you all on the next ride. Until then, keep the rubber side down and the shiny side up. Out.